Hey, what's up, beautiful people? My name is Rita, and this is Fancy Financials. All right, guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, again, my name is Rita, and on this channel, we are all about building our wealth at home by budgeting and saving via our cash envelope system. Today's video is going to be a cash stuffing video of $360, and it's a little overdue. Let me just jump right into 2 minutes of updates really quickly. So I've been a little MIA for probably the last 3 weeks. The last stuffing that you guys would have seen would have been my January paycheck #1 cash stuffing. And I missed doing my weekly cash outs of that. And then I also missed doing my January 27th cash stuffing. And so this video is kind of in place of that one. Unfortunately, we had a few things that happened, but before I get into that, I'll talk about the good. So if you guys watched my last video, then you know that we had a Virginia Beach trip planned, and that was because my daughter was in a track meet. That went successful. We did not get caught in that snowstorm that was happening that weekend. We also stayed on budget, so that was a win-win. And then also my youngest, Christopher, he did turn 5, and that was amazing. He had a great birthday. He had a great gift. He went on a play date with one of his buddies to like this indoor trampoline park. And then we also went out to eat. Now, for the birthday budget, we did go over just a little bit with that. I can't remember exactly how much we went over, but we did make up that cost within my buffer account. All right, so now on to the unfortunate news that did take a toll on my budget and one of my sinking funds in particular. My car did get hit. Yes, my new car. Fortunately, it was only my passenger side mirror, which got knocked off. That's probably a whole story time in itself. But in regards to the financial impact of it, I could have gone through insurance. Unfortunately, there was no one there left on scene for me to hold accountable. But I could have gone through my own insurance. But of course, with having a deductible for your insurance, in my eyes, if the cost of the repairs is very close to your deductible, I don't think it's worth it to go through insurance and have that on your record. So that's exactly what I did. We just paid for the repair costs out of pocket. And that was a little over $500. So that was hit #1. And then hit #2, unfortunately, our cat Grayson, who's only a 1.5 years, got really sick a few weeks ago during this pay period time. And we had to take him to the emergency vet hospital. And unfortunately, he did not make it. We did have some emergency vet expenses, as well as the expense of laying him to rest. So those were the 2 major expenses that caused a dip in my sinking fund, which I'm referring to my emergency sinking fund, which I keep in this binder. And this is just my personal savings sinking fund. And we actually just hit 1K in this right at the end of December. I think the last cash stuffing in December, we hit 1K. Unfortunately, today we are going to be removing this 1K slip because we did completely deplete the money that was in this envelope or that was in my account for this 1,000. We still do have some money left in here, and this money was not included within that total, so it will stay in here. But unfortunately, this 1K slip is coming out today. It's a little bittersweet because we just hit 1K, but at the same time, that is exactly what emergency funds are for. And I did have other savings that we could have pulled from, me and my husband, but we have plans for that money too, such as we have taxes coming up that we have to pay for, and then we also have a few trips planned that we put deposits on. Or we'll be putting more deposits on for our beach trip in the summer. And then also we have a family reunion coming up in Atlanta, Georgia. So again, I felt like it was just right to pull those 2 kind of unexpected expenses from that account. But it's okay. We're going to dust ourselves off and we're going to build it right back up. I just want to give you guys some updates on where I've been. Today's video is all about kind of cash stuffing some money that we should have cash stuffed probably about 2 weeks ago or so. The good thing about me though is even though I could not jump on camera to record, I had still been putting money aside to make sure that I was still doing things the right way. So what I mean by that is for my daily cash, I did still stuff my envelopes. I'm not going to touch this money or talk about this money today because we're already at the end of this pay period. So actually in the video you guys will see after this one, I will be cashing out some money and stuffing my rollover into our savings challenges per usual. We have a $360, which was left over from my January 27th paycheck. Again, it was kind of wonky. I had just started spending out of my debit account for certain things. But then I was like, hold up, I still got to set some money aside for sinking funds. So that's what this $360 is. I have my little cash breakdown here for how I split up the $360. All right, guys, so we have 100 and 200 plus 50. 2, 4, 6, 8, 120. 10 and 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have a $460 instead of a $360. So typical me, I messed up somewhere, but that's okay. All right, so we have our $460 and we are gonna go ahead and start cash stuffing based off of this sheet right here. So the first binder that we need is our kids' personal savings binder, and that is going to be for my 3 children. My non-negotiable, I always make sure that I set aside money for them. Also, this cash breakdown slip that you guys are looking at, I did make this myself. As you can see, my little FancyFinancials logo. I potentially will do a PDF for it, but I kind of just made it for myself. All right, so Kimora is going to get $25, and that's going to be a 20 and a 5. And we're going to subtract as we go. All kids are getting the same amount today, so her brother Keith is also going to get 25. And they all have the same amount in here as I'm adding this 25, so each kid will have 50. And last but not least, we have Christopher here. And he's also going to get 20 and 5. I still need to take them back to Dave and Buster's so that they can spend their little gift cards. But that is it for our kids' savings binder. All right, so next up we have our personal savings binder. This rose and gold binder you can find from a Princess Budgets. I will link this particular binder down below. So first off, we are going to do our personal savings, which is that short-term emergency sinking funds that we just talked about. And we're gonna add 25 back into this. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, and 75. But yeah, $75 in personal save. Next up, we have Beauty, and Beauty is getting $100, and it looks like we're doing a 50, 2 20s, and a 10. So we have a 50, 70, 90, and 100. I'll be updating my trackers off camera. Rita is just going to get $5. What didn't I subtract, guys? Beauty minus 100 minus 5. If I didn't do that right, I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments. All right, hubby, he's going to be getting $30, and that is going to be a 10 and 4 5s. If you guys are wondering why he's getting 30 and I only got 5, that is because this money is actually from something that he gave me to sell on Mercari. So we are adding it into his envelope, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And I forgot he had money in here already. So he actually has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, and $70 is in hubby's envelope. Family is going to be getting 5. Outings is not getting anything today. Neither is YouTube. I have all my money sitting in my account. I need to really start making these videos for you guys again. It's just been rough, so I've been picking and choosing which videos to stay consistent with. However, debt is going to be getting $200 for additional debt payment today. And that is it for our personal savings binder. Last but not least, we have our black binder. I still don't have a name for this one, guys, but as you guys can see, we did deplete vacation, as I said, and we need to stuff $20 into medical. So we're going to be doing that with the rest of these 5s and this one. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And there's already 5 in here, so that's a total of $25 going into medical. I'm going to be saving up a little bit of money in this envelope to pay for some medical bills that haven't technically billed to me yet, but that I will need to pay shortly. All right, so with that, guys, we did completely stuff our $460 that I had left over from our January 27th paycheck. If you guys would like to see me cash out my daily cash envelopes from my January 27th paycheck, then definitely check out my next video. Not only will I be cashing out these envelopes, but any money that is left over for rollover, I will then cash into my savings challenges. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.